Hello and welcome to the Chase Aerospace Gaming channel on YouTube. Firstly, I'd like to update everyone regarding the funding of Star Citizen and the size of the community. We are 919,820 backers strong and have reached $84.826951 million in funding. Next up, the monthly report for June was chock full of information, most of which simply indicates that CIG and friends are continuing to diligently work on Star Citizen with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns. A little before the monthly report was released, however, Chris Roberts took the time out of his day from the huge Squadron 42 mocap shoot to write a letter from the chairman. He explains that the FPS module, now known as Starmarine, is being delayed because CIG decided it needed to rewrite its multiplayer and launcher code amongst other critical infrastructures from scratch. They've been working on a new Phoenix Dynamic Environment system, which may be the fruits of a healthy relationship with Google. The bottom line is, CIG has found a way to make the game better and needs time to make it happen before they can ship the alpha version of Starmarine for backer testing. To that I say, well done, CIG. Well done. Just in case you haven't heard, the Genesis Starliner was announced and the concept sale went very well. Never would I have thought that any game development team could make the space equivalent of commercial airliners sound like a fun, exciting career to have in a game, but CIG has convinced me. From maintaining the onboard computer systems, drink machines, and passenger health, to refueling, resupplying, and planning your route, there seems to be a ton of exciting minigames to do either by yourself or with a crew as you transport your passengers where they want to go and protect your business reputation. I won't read the whole thing here, but this post is worth reading at least twice. The link will be in the description below. After the announcement, there were 2 Starliner QAs posted to the website. I'll quickly run through them before wrapping up the video. From QA Part 1, you will be able to transport NPCs and players, assuming your prices and reputation are competitive enough to get any customers at all. The Genesis Starliner's interior is highly modular to accommodate for varying passenger experiences and possible other roles for the ship. Defense from boarding pirates will have to be handled by the crew just like any other ship, but the Starliner lacks any real external defense and is mostly intended to run away from fights since it's transporting civilians. The luxury version of the Starliner will not be quite as luxurious as the 890 Jump since it is a dedicated, more efficient passenger transport, but it's highly modular, so you could still make it pretty darn fancy. Variants for the Starliner exist in the fiction, but actual production of these ships is still a long ways off right now. The Starliner is a medium-ish speed ship. It's faster than most ships for its size, but it will never be a racer. There is a chance that you could keep snub fighters stored in the Starliner just in case you were attacked, but CIG says no promises. The cargo rating of 403 includes the overhead bins plus the storage below deck, but does not include the space taken up by actual passengers. Emmanuel Xu, who I'm sure I pronounced that incorrectly, who did a lot of work on the Banu Merchantman, also did a lot of work on the Starliner. You can see some similarities in the top view silhouette, but that's about it. Any ship with spare seats can transport passengers, but it's up to the passenger and the pilot to decide if it's worthwhile. The Starliner has 2 size 7 shields. and other redundant safety features because it is designed to be super tanky. This is a good reason why it might lack any serious weapons. While you could get more out of the transport business if you had a crew simply piloting a Starliner, and maybe carrying a few passengers in coach-style arrangements will be easily accessible to solo pilots. At least this is what's intended anyways. From QA Part 2, you could put your Starliner on the payroll of an NPC-owned galactic transport company. This would kind of be like buying a commercial jet and then offering your services to Southwestern or Delta, for instance, in real life. It looks like first-person viewing would make more information more accessible to you as you were taking care of your passengers in flight, but playing in third person should be viable. You can reconfigure your Starliner between flights, but you must plan in advance to have the material for the reconfiguration ready for you on whatever planet you will be on when the reconfiguration takes place. Or you could get there and have them delivered to you, but then you'd have to wait around like a noob. As of yet, there are no UEE regulations that would prevent a passenger from, say, riding in the passenger seat of a Caterpillar. So you can run your passenger transport service however you want to, and with whatever ship you want to. Freedom. The boarding process will involve the same security scan featured at customs checkpoints. Once again, the Starliner is intended to run away from engagements, not fight back. You can plot a course that can be flown by autopilot, or you can pilot the ship yourself. No work has been done yet on the medical variant of the Starliner. There are more questions about the variants than there should be. This ship benefits players who want to own and operate a business. Ships like this can be flying headquarters for smaller organizations, especially considering how tanky they are, and players who lose their ships somehow and can and still want to be transported from planet to planet using player or NPC provided transport services. There is a manned turret on the Starliner, fun fact. This should be considered as the only opportunity to buy the ship with lifetime insurance, but I suspect CIG will have another sale with LTI. Just a hunch. Okay, that's it for this one. If you found the video informative or interesting, or both, please smash the heck out of that like button, and thank you for watching.